Hey guys, thank you for joining us on another video. Today we're going to be unboxing the Black Series Moff Gideon 6-inch figure. Stay tuned.
You have something I want.
Hey guys, thank you for joining us again. Dave and Alex here from the Hyperspace Vault, and today we're going to be taking a look at this awesome looking Black Series 6-inch Moff Gideon. We're going to be unboxing him. Now initially, Moff Gideon was really hard to find when this wave first hit. Stores have gotten restocks of this wave, and he's been a little bit easier to find, especially at Wal-Mart and Target. You should be able to go to Wal-Mart and Target and find him. But he wasn't as hard to find as this Obi-Wan Clone Commander Obi-Wan that took us a year to find at Walgreens.
Yeah, that one was really hard to find, and so was Moff Gideon.
Now let's take a look at the box. Awesome looking figure inside the window there. Hasbro has announced that they're probably going to be doing away with the window. Their packaging is going to be not have plastic in it. So that's a real bummer. I don't see how that's going to work for inbox collectors, because inbox collectors, they display their boxes on the shelf and stuff. So I don't think it's going to be a good idea. I mean, Hasbro, they need to get rid of the plastic in the toy lines and leave the collector lines alone, because the boxes do not end up in the landfill, because collectors keep the boxes. So they might be able to downsize this window a little bit, maybe, but to have no window, it's not going to work in the collector lines like the Black Series or the Vintage Collection.
Yeah, I think that was a really bad idea. Whoever made that up should probably change their mind, because for inbox collectors, this is not good.
There's the side art. That looks awesome. That's a great representation of Moff Gideon there. And on the back of the box, and there's more artwork, that same artwork on the back. He's number 08 in the Mandalorian line. And now Alex is going to read that small description of Moff Gideon on the back of the box.
Moff Gideon. Imperial Moff Gideon is fiercely determined to capture a specific quarry. Clever and formidable, Gideon values power and knowledge.
Alright, very cool. Now let's get this box cracked open. Alright, here is Moff Gideon in the blister pack, and that plastic sleeve comes off, and he looks very cool. I love the contrast of black, the gloss black, and the matte or flat black. Looks really good. Now here we have him fully unboxed. He comes with two accessories, the dark saber and a blaster pistol. But I really like the gloss black on his armor there. Looks really good. And that dark saber, I kind of wish that there was a little more detail on it. It is black and it has like a white pearlescent around the outside of it, kind of a semi-translucent white. I guess it looks pretty good, but I wish there was a little more detail. Maybe like that cracked look of the black would have been a lot better if they could have done that to the dark saber. The hilt itself is really nicely done. Nice mold on the hilt. Now the cape, I wish the cape was soft goods. It's plastic. The inner part is painted red, but I would rather see soft goods here.
Yeah, I think soft goods would have been way better for this figure, but besides from that, I think this is an amazing figure. The paint applications, the texture detailing. Like, look at that little skirt thing he has on right there, part of his suit. As you guys can see, if you look closely, it is actually textured to look like one of those little skirt things that the officers wear.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It has two red stripes on it, and there's some like a center buckle with some silver paint apps on it.
Yeah, and he comes with two accessories, his pistol and his darksaber. We'll get into them in a second, but for now, I want to talk about the dark saber. I feel I agree that it just isn't enough. Where like it needs something more. All the crackles are missing in it and everything, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, the hilt is nicely detailed, and it also fits in his hand really nice. It's really nice and snug, and his hand is molded to fit that dark saber hilt perfectly. All right, let's take a closer look at the figure. Now the head sculpt, it looks really good. The likeness to Giancarlo Esposito looks really good here. The sculpt is amazing. I think they did a really good job. His hair is molded good. The digital photoreal paint apps are excellent on this figure. Alex, what do you think?
I think it's really good as well. Like, this might be one of the best face sculpts yet in the Black Series Phase 4, in my opinion. It's really good from the paint applications to, the texture detailing and the hair there. It's just really good.
Yeah, it looks excellent. They got this one down pretty good. Here's a closer look at that face sculpt, and you can see the sculpting is just amazing. I mean, you can see his all the little details, all the wrinkles and things in his face. Looks really cool. Here's a side profile shot of the head sculpt. Looks great. Yeah, just all around great head sculpt. Now let's take a closer look at this dark saber. Yeah, the molding looks really good. I mean, it's accurate looking. It's an accurate dark saber. The hilt looks really good. The molding on the hilt is good.
Yeah, it's really amazing. But like I said earlier, I think the crackles in the black part of the blade would be good. And there, we just took it off of the hilt.
Yeah, so the blade is removable. It is a bit snug, so be careful when you're pulling on that and reinserting it, because it is a tight fit. You don't want to bend it or possibly snap it. So other than that, I just wish there was some more details in that blade section to highlight that dark saber look. I mean, it does have that black stripe in it. It does have the translucent kind of white plastic around that, but I just wish there was more details there. And here's the hilt in the hand, and the hand is perfectly molded to fit that hilt in his hand. It looks really good in his hand. It's a good fit.
Yeah, so it won't be falling out.
All right, now let's take a closer look at the body here of the figure. The cape is attached by a peg, and there's a hole in his back for the cape. And I don't like this system at all. The cape, you can't, it falls off really easily. Anytime you articulate the figure in any kind of pose, that cape is going to want to fall off. I just don't like this plastic cape system. It'd be much better soft goods here. As you can see there, the cape just falls off the figure. So I wish Hasbro would, they did this with the second sister figure, same kind of system, and you can't really pose up the second sister with the lightsabers and stuff without her cape just falling off. It's really hard to do, and it's really annoying. So soft goods would have been much better here. A double layered soft goods with that red inside of the cape would have been really nice. But Hasbro, we need more soft goods in these Black Series figures.
Yeah.
Now the rest of the figure here looks really good. You've got nice contrast between the battle armor, gloss black, and the satin finish or flat finish on the rest of the figure of the black. And the pistol fits in the holster very nicely. It's a nicely molded holster too. Now let's get into some of the articulation. He has a swivel and hinge on the wrist. His arm articulation is really good. A ball joint swivel on the shoulder, and that armor does flex up over on the shoulder, so that doesn't hinder articulation too much. There's no butterfly joint on this figure though. That would have been a nice touch for this figure. Would have added to the articulation, with especially posing with the dark saber. On his legs, he has lower thigh rotation or shin rotation. Ankles are on a swivel hinge. And he does also have upper thigh rotation. So nicely done figure, nice sculpt all around on this figure. And the cape does look good when it's applied, but I just, again, rather see soft goods here. All right, Alex has a really cool diorama set up here from a scene of Season 2 finale when Mando is bringing Moff Gideon in custody to the bridge of the ship where Bo-Katan and the rest of the crew is waiting.
Yeah.
Alex, how do you rate this figure?
I think on a scale from 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 10. There isn't really that much wrong with it except for the cape, which is a really big problem with it, but I think there's just too many good things about this figure that overtakes that cape by storm, and that's why I give it a 10 out of 10 over the cape. It's just, it's amazing, and all the paint apps and texture detailing and detailing in general is just, it's just amazing.
Yeah, I'm going to rate this figure 5 stars. Excellent figure. The head sculpt alone is really good. And the figure is nicely done with that Imperial armor and the likeness to the actor and the suit and everything he's wearing, between the contrast between that gloss black and the satin finish of the rest of the figure. The detractor from this figure again is the cape, the plastic cape that just falls off really easily, and it needs to be soft goods. So 5 stars for me. Alright guys, that wraps up this video. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to hit that like button. Leave us a comment down below. Tell us what you think of Moff Gideon, the Black Series figure. We think it's awesome. So let us know what you think. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. We do a lot of Star Wars figures, especially Black Series and Vintage Collection, whenever we can find them. So yeah, we'd love to have you as a subscriber. Alex, take us out.
May the Force be with you, always, and this is the way.